Before I became a spellcaster, I'd been working behind the scenes, in the department that was responsible for scoping out clients, recruiting, interviewing clients, making them sign spellbinding contracts that would keep our deals completely secret. But I'd dreamed of being a spellcaster, one of the elite in the company responsible for creating the spells clients so desperately wanted. And a year ago, another witch had a mental breakdown after she cast a spell that helped a certain big-time politician's affair get buried in the news, and he ended up getting elected, beating his wholesome opponent. She left the company, opening up a spot that I interviewed for. I got the job, and that's when I met Haley and Gary and Fitz. It wasn't my fault that Gary broke up with Haley. It's not like he'd cheated on her. I would never condone that. He broke up with her. And then we started talking. And, well, one thing led to another. Now I had the perfect job, the perfect boyfriend, and soon I'd get that promotion that would allow me to rise to the top of this company. My life was perfect. And besides, don't you have some big date tonight? Fitz was saying. I realized I'd been zoning her out. Oh, date, yes. Gary had told me he wanted to take me on some romantic getaway he'd planned for my 40th birthday, and he said he had a big surprise in store. Below, the game was ending, the teams filing into their tunnels, and Haley and Gary had disappeared. No doubt, Haley had to go face the Tornado's coach, the team's owner, and explain exactly why her spell had failed. Do you think he's going to propose? Fitz asked. I stared down at my empty ring finger, wiggling it. A diamond would be a good look on me. So would the name, Mrs. Emerson Kim. I think so, I said. I mean, what else could it be? Fitz nodded, her box braids hanging down past her shoulders, almost to her waist. He's definitely proposing. And how do you feel about that? I shook my finger at her. Oh no, don't you dare try to psychoanalyze me. I am not one of your patients. Despite how much she'd tried to get me into a seat in her office, I'd never scheduled an appointment with Fitz. I didn't need it. Her job was to keep the witches in this department mentally fit, able to do a hard job that sometimes was morally and ethically questionable. In other words, she helped people keep from having mental breakdowns due to the stress of the job. I had no moral qualms about what I did. I mean, if I didn't cast these spells, someone else would. Fitz's phone dinged. Oh no, I'm needed. She stood, shaking her head so her braids flipped over her shoulder. Haley is having a breakdown. Oh no. I did my best to muster a sympathetic voice. Better go attend to that. Fitz gave me a look. Enjoy your night with Gary, and text me every little detail. I leaned back, crossing my arms and staring at the empty field. Let's face it, 40 was going to be my best year yet.